What's going on, guys? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and I'm not wearing a hat.
Mountain Man.
Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I'm a part-time reseller based out of Helena, Montana, and I really wanted to make sure you were paying attention today. So, no hat. The prospector's wearing a hat. I'm not wearing a hat today. That is not normal. But I just got a beard trim today, and so I thought, you know what? Let's go full Viking and get your attention. I think we've got some good stuff here on a random Thursday drop this week, and not the least of which is a giveaway. We just passed here recently 4,000 subscribers. I wanted to give something away to one of you to just thank you for your support. And I decided today we're going to give something away to two of you. So I'm going to tell you how you can win. Well, I'm not even going to tell you what it is yet. You got to stay tuned. Here, coming up in a few minutes, I'll tell you how you can get your hands on our 4,000 subscriber giveaway. But first, I wanted to address a couple of questions. We recently did a video on international shipping and how that works. Primarily, we focused on eBay standard international delivery or international standard delivery. I don't know.
He's the snake to my mongoose, or the mongoose to my snake. Either way, it's bad. I do new animals.
We focused on eBay's new system, and it's what I use. I've been selling a lot through that this week. I've sold almost $200 of comic books that way this week. I sold like a $60 doll this week through standard delivery. You're going to make a lot more sales if you enable that, I promise you. But we did get a couple of questions, and a couple of the more common ones, stuff that I didn't address in the video. And one of them was about returns, and that's a valid question, and it's a concern. That's one of the things. In addition to, I don't know about all the customs paperwork, returns are probably up there on people's concern list. And primarily people go, wow, there's all the scammers. And I talked about that. There's no more scammers anywhere else across the world than there is here in the U.S. I mean, that's just the honest truth. And you're not going to come across very many of those. I accept domestic returns. I don't accept international returns. Now, as anybody who sells on eBay will tell you, everybody accepts returns, right? I mean, if the buyer says item not as described, then you're going to take the return. They can force you to do it that way, no matter what your business policies say. That's the same if you sell internationally, right? I recently had somebody ask, I sent out a sketch. It went to, where was it? It was Poland, or it was somewhere like that. And it was a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure production sketch. And they get it, and then several weeks later, I get a message saying, hey, I was going to give this as a gift, but my friend is no longer really into this show, so I was wondering if I could return this. Oh, and it also arrived damaged pretty badly, I imagine, in the shipping process. It was weird. They were like giving multiple reasons why they didn't want it. It was just buyer's remorse, right? I wrote back and said, I'm sorry, but our policies are, as stated in the listing, we do not accept international returns. Never heard back. Now, sometimes they'll force the issue, right? And what typically happens is that they're going to say, hey, I need to return this, and you can't provide them a label through the eBay system because you don't know what they're putting in that box. It's an international thing. You got to fill out the customs paperwork. You don't necessarily know what they're even putting in there. So how can you sign off on the label, right, on the customs paperwork? And very often there's no way, or it's very difficult for you even to buy the postage through their postage system. So I've only had to do it once with one guy that was clearly a very bad buyer in Italy, and this was a year and a half ago. He insisted that it arrived broken. And so talking with eBay, they said, you know what, you're going to have to provide him with a return label. And I couldn't do that. So they said, well, you're going to have to give him the money so he can purchase the return label. So I did that and then never heard from him again. Now, that essentially amounted to a partial refund. So that's what I typically go with. right? I typically say, hey, what about a partial refund? What can we do to make this thing right? Now, in the States, I don't do that. That just encourages people to fish for the partial refund. But at the end of the day, if they really want to return something, unless you want to go through the hassle, you're going to just have to refund them the price. And that blows, right? I mean, it's no good. But you know what? I've only done that 3 or 4 times over more than 2 years. It doesn't happen very often. So you are going to lose. Every now and again, you're going to lose. But you're going to win so much more. On balance, the wins far outweigh any losses. So that's kind of where I'm at with returns, right? The other question was actually from Farmer Mark. I remember he asked about, can you combine shipping? And he asked in the live chat. And I said, you know what? I think so. I can't remember the last time that it's come up. Well, you know what? It came up this past week, Mark. And in fact, you can combine shipping, which is something you can't do with the global shipping program. It won't let you combine multiple items in one order. I had one person buy 3 items and eBay puts them all together. Now, it tries to charge them individually for each of those items. So all you'd have to do, and all that I did, I went in and figured out that you can actually look up the list of how much eBay charges based on the weight and the country that the people live in. They have a chart. You can Google it up. It pops right up. So you figure out what you package it up, figure out what the weight is, then you match that on the chart to how much it's going to be. In this case, it was $20. And so it tried to charge him $60 shipping because it had 3 items. So I went in, I combined shipping, I sent him an invoice and changed the $60 shipping to $20. And he paid. So it was $75 for his purchase plus the $20 for the shipping. And it's really, really easy. So you can combine shipping through the standard international delivery. So there are a couple of questions answered. And what I'd like from you, I heard from a lot of people saying, hey, you've kind of shown me that this isn't so bad. It's not so scary. I think we're going to do it. I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to hear some success stories. Or you know what, if you got a horror story, tell me that too. But I'd love to hear how it works out for you guys. I also had a question recently about hats. I talked about in a video, I'm going to run this hat through the wash. And they're saying, well, how does that work? I'm going to link right up here somewhere. I'm going to see if I can find, we do have, it's just a short, so it's like a 1-minute video that I put on here. But I think that gets the point across because it was specifically about how do I wash hats. So I am going to link that up here. If you have any other questions, not necessarily about international shipping, but just whatever, put them in the comments down below. I'll see if we can either answer them there. There's a lot of very smart people that watch these videos and they can provide answers, or I can see if I can help you out as well, either in the comments or in a future video. So there on the questions, a little bit of housekeeping here. So I know this is kind of bouncing around. The auction challenge that we're doing, the video, watch yesterday's video. It dropped Wednesday morning, and it's the hashtag, if you do a search on YouTube, hashtag vote auction 99, all one word. There it is right there. Look that up because I'm not the only one doing this. Get down in the comments, comment which items you want to see go up for auction Sunday night, 99 cents starting bid, free shipping. I think I've got some pretty cool items up. One of the other guys has a GoPro 9, guys. He's starting a GoPro 9 at 99 cents free shipping. There are some really cool things in this challenge. So get on, watch my video. I'd like to see your votes on what I should put up. And I'd like you to go watch the other people too, but there's some cool channels doing this. So go check out Vote Auction 99. Now, one other thing. I know we're bouncing around. I mentioned I got the beard trim. I wanted it to look good, even though we're covering it with a mask all the time. I did recently sign up. I sort of soft launched this thing on Instagram. There is only about a week left. It goes until the 31st. I found out about this very late, but it's, I think they just called it the Beardies. And of course I had to be involved, right? What we're doing is we're raising some money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. These are the folks that if somebody, kid's got terminal cancer, whatever it is, they get to make a wish and they get to go do something that is a lifetime dream, a lifetime memory, not just for them, but for their family members. It gives them something to think back on and to hold on to of, this was an amazing time. I think it's an incredible organization. I think it's an amazing thing that they're doing for all of these families, and I thought it would be cool to help. So I signed up to do a little bit of fundraising for that. And I guess related, I've had some people tell me, hey, you should sign up for that Buy Me a Coffee thing. It gives people a link to your PayPal, and they can just they can buy you coffee. You know, they can essentially donate, you know, $1.99, whatever it is, for appreciation, for support for the YouTube channel, whatever it is. I've been thinking about it. I've been told by several people that I ought to do it, and it's something that I'm thinking about. But before we do that, if you would consider buying me a coffee, I would ask that you consider helping me to raise some money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I've started the campaign. I've gone through a reputable, verified by Make-A-Wish and other organizations. It's a verified thing. You can just donate straight through your PayPal. I'm putting the link down below in the description. $1, $2, whatever it is. I would love if any of you have ever thought of buying something from my store or doing the donation thing or whatever it is. Instead of that, donate to Make-A-Wish Foundation. I think it's a fantastic thing, and I'm just asking if you're of the mind, the link is down below in my description to do that. Again, we have until March 31st, and I'll let you know how much money we raised doing that. So that out of the way, now let's talk about the 4K sub giveaway. And I was trying to think what we could do for this. I wanted it to be something neat, something fun, but I wanted it to be something useful as well. So I wanted to really make sure that the giveaway item was focused on reselling. And one of the things that I think does that is sitting right here behind me. Let me show you. It's the IKEA bag. Yeah, it's the IKEA bags. These things are gigantic. These are brand new. See, it's still got the folds in it. These things are huge. Look at this. You can fit a small person in here. You can easily fit a toddler in here. I fit a lot of packages in these things. When I go to the mail, my mail is always in here. When I go to garage sales, these are always in my car or in my hand. If I can tell it's a big place and I'm going to have a big pile, one of these comes with me. Now, these are a fantastic item for resellers to have, and I want some of you to have some of these. And so what we're going to do, like I said, not just one person, 2 people, and we're at 4K, so let's give away 4 IKEA bags a person. So we've got 2 sets of 4 IKEA bags going out to one of you. And you know what? All you have to do, I'm making it very, very simple. All you have to do, comment down below and use the word IKEA. It could be tagged at the end of your question. It could be, it doesn't matter. As long as the word IKEA, there it is right there, IKEA. As long as that is in your comment coming up on Monday. So I need these in by Sunday night, okay? Because on Sunday night, let's say Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, that's the deadline. This Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, because I'm going to have to shoot my What Sold video for Monday morning. And on Monday morning, we will randomly select 2 of you to win 4 IKEA bags. How about that? Is that a good giveaway? Let me know what you think. Maybe it's a lousy giveaway. I don't think it is. I think it's awesome. If you think it's lousy, don't write the word IKEA underneath because you wouldn't want to win. I appreciate you guys tuning in. We're almost at 4,200 subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. Once again, the link to the Make-A-Wish thing down below if you want to do that. Leave me a question. Go watch the previous video and vote on that. I know we covered a lot of stuff. This was kind of a potpourri, hodgepodge kind of video, but that's okay. I'm a potpourri, hodgepodge kind of guy. Maybe more the hodgepodge than the potpourri, but you catch my drift. Thanks for watching, guys. I sure appreciate it. See you next time. Bye.